I apologise that this video has taken so long. It's just, I've been really busy lately and I've spent the past few weeks working day and night. I've been really lazy lately and I've spent the last few weeks playing Fortnite. Damn it. Hi YouTube, it's me Kieran and welcome back to the series where I point out all of the things that you missed whilst watching the Harry Potter films. We're on the home stretch now. It is the penultimate video of this series, so sit back and enjoy whilst I point out all the things that you missed whilst watching Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. During the scene where Fred, George, Mundungus, Fleur, Ron and Hermione take Polyjuice Potion, there is a moment where Hagrid talks to Harry. If you take a look to the right of them, the reflection of Kingsley can be seen in a mirror, but Hagrid cannot be seen even though he has stood directly between Kingsley and the mirror. The actor who plays Bill Weasley, Domhnall Gleeson, is the real-life son of the actor who plays Mad-Eye Moody, Brendan Gleeson. Fun fact about Domhnall, he also went on to play General Hux in the Star Wars series. Imagine living your whole life and the only things that people know you for are being in Harry Potter and Star Wars.
Yeah. Now imagine living your whole life and the only things people know you for are talking about Harry Potter and Star Wars.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Always a pleasure, buddy.
The dance that Luna and her dad were doing at Bill and Fleur's wedding was made up by Ivana Lynch, based off the information in the books that said it looked like Luna was wafting rack spurts away. David Holmes, the man who played Daniel Radcliffe's stunt double right from the Philosopher's Stone onwards, was injured during the shooting of this film while filming a flying scene. Holmes was not able to continue shooting after this accident as he was unfortunately paralysed from the neck down. As horrific as the situation was, if I was in his situation, I would have taken it as a sign to lead a much calmer, safer lifestyle. Holmes, on the other hand, has gone on to race specially modified cars at over 150 miles per hour. He has got to be the coolest man on earth. Sir John Hurt's appearance as Garrick Ollivander marks the longest gap since his previous appearance in the franchise at 9 years. Toby Jones' reprisal as Dobby marks the second longest at 8 years. Having Bellatrix carve the word mudblood into Hermione's arm was not in the original script, but was an idea that Emma Watson and Helena Bonham Carter came up with on the spur of the moment. The fact that it was only thought of last minute may explain why at first we see Bellatrix reach towards Hermione's right arm to carve mudblood into it. But in the next shot we see Bellatrix carving it into her left arm instead. Interestingly, it turns out the majority of the torture scene was cut out as it was deemed too intense and Warner Brothers didn't want the film to receive a higher age rating. Does it make me a bad person that I really want to see the uncut footage? Despite the fact that The Deathly Hallows was cut into 2 separate films, they were both shot at the same time, meaning the scene where Harry, Ron and Hermione escape the Ministry was the final shot ever done for Harry Potter. Despite them appearing to be so, neither Daniel Radcliffe nor Emma Watson were naked during the scene where the locket was destroyed. They were both wearing jeans and Emma Watson was provided with a strapless bra as director David Yates did not think that complete nudity was necessary due to the fog in the scene. Another fun fact about this scene was that Rupert Grint had to be removed during the filming of the kiss for laughing too much. And it turns out Rupert wasn't the only one who was enjoying himself.
Daniel must be your brother at this point, so was it awkward at all?
It was incredibly awkward.
To be honest, it wasn't too awkward. It's quite enjoyable. I quite liked it.
In the Chamber of Secrets, Dobby tells Harry that the rag that he is wearing is a mark of the House Elves' enslavement. But in this film, Dobby is a free elf and yet for some reason is still wearing the rag. He should in fact be wearing fancy clothes like he did in the books, but we don't see anything more than a pair of trainers. I mean, come on, he's not even wearing any socks. How could you do this to him, Warner Brothers? Warner Brothers have taken away Dobby's socks. Warner Brothers haven't given Dobby any clothes. Dobby is angry. Just before Harry and Hermione figure out that the Sword of Gryffindor can destroy Horcruxes, there is a shot of Ron lying in bed with his sling. But when he gets up to turn out the light, he's no longer wearing his sling, and it also looks like he's wearing different clothes. When Harry dives into the lake to get the Sword of Gryffindor, he is quite clearly wearing his glasses. Yet when Ron drags him out, they are suddenly not on his face anymore. In fact, they are nicely placed for him on the edge of the ice. But it's fine, I'll let him off as long as it doesn't happen again. Oh wait, it does! When being chased by the Snatchers, Hermione hits Harry with a stinging jinx, takes his glasses and puts them in her pocket so the Snatchers won't realise who he is. Harry remains glassless. Glassless or glassesless? What is the right suffix for glasses? Anyway, at no point does Hermione give Harry his glasses back, yet when he and Ron are chucked into the Malfoy cellar, they just randomly appear back on his face. One of the posters in the cafe that Harry, Ron and Hermione apparate away from the wedding to is from Daniel Radcliffe's play Equus. Bellatrix is considered by many, and maybe even Voldemort himself, to be his most loyal servant. moment. This may explain why in every single shot that includes both of them, she stands on his right-hand side, as that is considered to be the position of the most devoted and trusted follower. In the scene where Grindelwald steals the Elder Wand from Gregorovich, Jamie Campbell-Bower broke his ankle during his jump stunt. His injury ruled him out for auditioning for Bryan Singer's Jack the Giant Slayer. I'm sure he wanted to play the part, but because of the type of injury that he had, he didn't have a leg to stand on. I'll show myself out. The final words that Dobby speaks to Harry replicates the very first words that he ever said to him.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
Oh, and look at that, I'm crying again. And that is all I have for this list. If there was anything on there that you did not notice, make sure you click on that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the final video of this series, where I will point out all of the things that you missed in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. That's all from me for now, and I will see you guys next time. Think fast. Unbelievably, there were no bloopers for this video again, just like the last one. I think after 5 years, I'm finally starting to get the hang of this YouTube nonsense. Which means you guys don't have anything to comment, so to figure out if you stayed to the end of the video, I want you to comment #give Dobby back his socks. And then I will know that you stuck around to the end.